The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Jeremy Barnett coming at you live from Tampa, Florida. It's actually 51 degrees here in Florida, if you can believe it. So I know some of you guys are probably a lot colder than that. I got my partner Keith on the phone here and on the line, and we're going to be, sharing with you guys some incredible information tonight. We're super excited about just the shift in the industry and what we've uncovered over the last 6 months, and we're just super stoked to be here with you guys and sharing with you what I believe and what Keith believes is to be an absolute phenomenon and really a life-changing opportunity for really billions of people around the planet. And we're going to get into that tonight. But what I want to do quickly, guys, is I want to introduce Keith Carey because he's going to be kind of doing the front end and giving you guys a lot of information, kind of the history of what we're going to be talking about here. And then we're going to transition into, what the reason why you're here and why this is so exciting and why this is really first movers advantage. So if you're watching this webinar tonight or you're watching this on a recording, just realize that you are at the beginning of an absolute phenomenon. And we don't say that lightly. And we're going to show you visually what we're talking about and why we're so excited about that. So what I'm going to do is introduce my really good friend Keith Carey. He's out of Dallas, 28-year veteran in the industry, 7-figure earner, and also the VP of Sales and Marketing for Bitqyck, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So without further ado, Keith, come on, buddy, and I'm going to give you the screen, my friend.
Thank you, my friend. Okay, can you hear me okay, Jeremy?
Yes.
Good, good, good. First of all, I want to welcome everybody to the call here tonight, to the webinar, and really excited about what we're about to uncover here for you guys. I'm going to go into a brief history of how we got here, okay? So I think it's really important for you guys to understand. Again, like Jeremy said, I've been in the industry for 28 years, and I've fallen down on my face flat, hit it hard a few times along the way, bumped my knees, my shins, my toes, broke a couple fingernails and a couple arms along the way. But I've also experienced the upside of this industry, which Jeremy said has been very, very lucrative and is literally, set me and my wife up in a very, very nice lifestyle. And we've also been able to help many other people do the exact same thing. It's about timing, guys. Timing is everything, as they say. And what's more important than timing, once you have the timing, is actually taking action and taking massive action at that. So what I'm going to do is, Jeremy, can you see my screen okay?
I cannot see. Did you? I made you the presenter, and then you just have to click show my screen, and then you should be. Actually, hang on. I got
okay.
you.
I've got another computer in the back, so I think somebody can see it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it
popped up.
Yep. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go through a quick slideshow here, guys. Let me push this over to the side, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we got here. So the future, the technology likely to have the greatest impact on the future of the world economy has arrived. And guys, it's not self-driving cars, although those are really cool. It's not solar energy, which is something we all need. It's not artificial intelligence, which is something that's really, really cool, like Boston Robotics. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those robots that kind of climb stairs and chase people through the woods and whatnot, but those are really cool too. And it's not virtual reality, which I had the opportunity to play around with Facebook virtual reality in one of the stores the other day. And that was a trip, but it's not that. It's called the blockchain, and we're going to kind of talk a little bit briefly about the blockchain. But before we do that, we're going to go into the history of money so that you understand where we are today and where we're going in the future. In the beginning, about 2,000 years ago, we traded nuts, seeds, berries, grains, fruit. Two fish for a chicken, 2 chickens for a pig, 2 pigs for a cow. And that's basically how that worked out back in the day. And then we came to the gold. And gold was cumbersome, and it was kind of hard to carry around. It was heavy, and I don't know if any of you know this, a little nostalgia here, but the reason that people bit in the gold was to see if it was real, to leave their teeth mark in it, if you've ever seen that in the cowboy movies. Then we went to minted coins with dignitaries and kings and queens and important people, and then some of them had the Indian head on them. But went to the minted coin, which again was cumbersome. And then, guys, I mean, everybody knows what this is. It's called monopoly money. The Federal Reserve. Guys, first of all, anybody who's in the know, anybody who's watched television, or anybody who's been on the internet, anybody who's done any kind of research whatsoever understands that the money that we have right now is not worth the paper that it's printed on. And they just keep putting it out over and over and over and over and over again. It is play money, it's monopoly money. And Federal Reserve is a lie because it's not federal, it's privatized, and there is no reserve. We're trillions of dollars in debt. So this is a big fat lie, what you're looking at right here, right now. And things had to change. So they came into the new wave, which was digital currency. Digital currency was bank cards, credit cards, bank transactions, PayPal, STP, things along that line, where you could actually transfer money digitally around the world. But that, once again, was a problem. Why? Because it was centralized. If you tap into Bank of America, or you tap into Wells Fargo, and you go after, let's say somebody was going to hack their bank, basically you could have everybody's information. Unlike the blockchain, what we call the open ledger or the open blockchain, which is what cryptocurrency is based on, it's a totally different story. It's impossible to hack everybody's accounts at the same time because everybody has a separate account. It's a community-driven coin, a community-driven program, kind of like Wikipedia, if you will. And then we came to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was kind of the granddaddy of what is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency today, let me shut this off, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so what is cryptocurrency? We're going to find out. You see a guy there accepting Bitcoin at a Bitcoin ATM machine. Guys, we had an opportunity. We bought an ATM machine, a cryptocurrency ATM machine, Bitcoin, about 4 years ago. And unfortunately, the people that we invested with just didn't have their act together. They were out of Europe, and they just couldn't get their act together. So now there are thousands of these things around the world. So can you imagine just getting a little bit of every one of those ATM machines that are out there right now? So cryptocurrency is a digital currency that's created through mathematical engineering or a mathematical algorithm. It doesn't have to be that confusing. Listen, guys, when I walk into the room and I switch on a light, I don't think about how electricity works. All I know is that it works. And cryptocurrency is actually working. I'm going to show you how in just a minute. It's designed to be open, anonymous, secure, fast, and bypass traditional financial structures. The closed blockchain. Okay, so let me take a step back. There's two types of blockchains. There's a closed blockchain. There's the open blockchain. The closed blockchain is like banks, institutions, and governments. Okay, that's a closed blockchain. They only share with you the information that they want to share with you. It's somebody in the middle of the night pushing buttons and pulling strings and making decisions on your behalf, whether you want them to or not. And we've all experienced that. The open blockchain, like I said, is community-driven, community-approved, like Wikipedia. So if you don't know what Wikipedia is, guys, go look that up. It's a whole lot of people that are involved in a collaborative effort to bring the information together. Now, also, I want you to write this down if you guys have a pen and paper in hand. The blockchain is to value, what the internet is to information. I'm going to say that one more time. The blockchain is to value what the internet is to information. So, what happened? The world's first cryptocurrency was developed in 2009, and they called it Bitcoin. It was done by a guy named Satoshi Nakamoto, and you see his silhouette there. Maybe that's not exactly him, but I had to throw something in there. And Satoshi Nakamoto could be a woman. Satoshi Nakamoto could be a small group of people. But as we know, no one's ever met Satoshi Nakamoto. But what he did is he wrote a white paper, and he put it up online, and he had the geeks, the nerds, and the techies spinning their heads off their shoulders because he cracked the code to cryptocurrency and the open blockchain. He actually put the power of value back in the people's hands for the very first time. Now, this was in 2009. When it came out of the gate, it was about 2 cents. It hovered between 2 cents and 10 cents for the first 3 years. And for those of you in the know, it went up over $1,200. $1,200 in its third year. Now, guys, anybody who bought that when it was at 2 cents, and you're going to see where we're at today with what we're doing, but anybody that bought that at 2 cents and hung in there for a couple of years became wealthy beyond their wildest imagination. Since then, over 600 cryptocurrencies, also known as altcoins, have been introduced. Now, don't let that scare you because it's a mad dash for this arena. Yet, Majority of those cryptocurrencies never do more than $10 a day in volume. Okay, we're a little bit different. Let's talk about a couple other things, and I'm laying you a foundation here so you understand where we're going, and then I'm going to bring Jeremy back in. He's going to tell you what we're doing with Bitqyck. The first real-world transaction with Bitcoin, a programmer paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 large Papa John's pizzas in Austin, Texas. 4 years later, those Bitcoins were worth $5.12 million. So, guys, I got to tell you, that guy's probably kicking himself. I'm sure he had plenty more Bitcoins where that came from, but Bitcoin went through the roof, and right now it's somewhere around $900 or so last I checked. So it's gone up and down. It's a living, breathing entity in the marketplace. It's traded on the open exchange like many others are, and you know, so you can actually buy and sell it on the exchange. Here's another one: Power of Taking Action. In 2009, Koch was working on a thesis paper about encryption, which introduced him to the relatively unknown world of Bitcoin. On little more than a whim, he decided to throw down $27 for 5,000 Bitcoins. That $27 turned into $886,000. Now, guys, we know people who bought Bitcoin at 10 cents, and when it went to 40 cents, they dumped it all because they said, "Hey, you know, 400% on my investment. I'm out of here." And then it went to $1,200. So I'm sure there are a lot of disappointments along the way. And there's some people that are on their yachts right now or living in a castle somewhere because of the power of Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the first out of the gate, but just like just like Facebook, MySpace was before that, and then Friendster was before that. Just because you're the first one to market doesn't mean you're always going to be the biggest or the best. What we do is kind of like older brothers and sisters. We watch the mistakes that they make, and we make sure that we don't make those same mistakes. And that's what we've been able to do with what we're about to introduce to you here right now. So who's investing in cryptocurrency? Bill Gates. Bill Gates says Bitcoin is better than currency and that you don't have to be physically in the same place in the future. And in the future, financial transactions will eventually be digital, universal, and almost free. I would have to say that who you're about to see here is, these guys are the movers and shakers. These people are the ones that see around corners. They're the ones that are driving the world. Matter of fact, if you've read anything recently, it says when Bill Gates turns 86, he'll be the world's first trillionaire, going where he's going right now. Richard Branson, billionaire Richard Branson, hosted the greatest minds in Bitcoin on his private island to discuss the future of blockchain technology. He's personally invested over $30 million in the Bitcoin startup so far. You can actually take a trip into space with Richard Branson on SpaceX. So you could buy a Tesla. Somebody just recently bought a home. I read it on Yahoo the other day for $1.2 million. And they paid in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was at $750 that day, and it went up to $1,000. So the guy made $1 million on that transaction. I would have to say that's a good day in his world. Mark Andreessen, guys, if you don't know who he is, he was the inventor of the first web browser called Netscape. Again, somebody with vision, somebody who knows what's about to happen in the future. Mark believes blockchain technology will impact the world more than the internet has. He has invested $50 million so far and has vowed to invest hundreds of millions of dollars more. Again, this is good company. Guys, the smartest people in the world are the ones that are most excited about what we have in front of us right now. So I'm going to show you a little video here. It's called Banking the Unbanked. Over 3.5 billion people on this planet Earth are unbanked. They can't get credit cards, debit cards, or bank accounts because of where they live, because they don't have the proper identification. Whatever the reason is, we have 3.5 billion people that we cannot foster commerce with, and they can't work with us outside of their little communities, their little villages, their towns, cities, at all, and bring us their ideas. That's half the people on the planet. And what cryptocurrency and the open blockchain is going to do is going to break down those barriers. There are no barriers. There are no borders for cryptocurrency. You guys got to understand this. You can send and receive money anywhere in the world. We're talking about Uganda. We're talking about Somalia. We're talking about China, the Ukraine, South America, anywhere in the United States or Canada. I mean, you name it, we can send and receive money for a very small transaction fee, and it's anonymous. So listen to Bill Gates here right now.
We know the Gates Foundation for its work on infectious diseases, child health, nutrition, agriculture, education, the list goes on. Why does Bill Gates care about finance?
Well, it's all about helping the poorest. And one thing they don't have access to is bank accounts. The fee structure, if you have small amounts of money, is just too high. And we got involved in some traditional micro lending, but just didn't see how that could scale up and get inexpensive enough. So now we're involved in trying to make sure we get a very efficient digital payment structure set up for all the poorest in the world to get financial products that work for them.
What are you doing?
The idea is that typically through the cell phone, you should be able to send money to your relatives. You should be able to track the money that's coming in, set aside the money to buy seeds the next year. And there are countries where this is beginning to take off. Kenya, Bangladesh, even Somalia, maybe the last country you'd suspect up in Somaliland, almost half of the GDP is done digitally.
I don't need to tell you that the poor have been unbanked for as long as there have been banks. Why is this time different?
Well, it's really the digital revolution. The poorest have bought cows, stored gold, put currency under their mattress, but they are getting cell phones. And the cell phone capability of identifying who's using the cell phone, letting you look at your spending patterns, that's going to be common sense. People are going to have help and lots of innovative products competing on top of this digital currency platform.
All right, so you heard that from Bill Gates. So guys, I mean, come on. Bill Gates has done some tremendous things in our world, and if he's saying that this is happening, this is happening. You know, Richard Branson says it's happening, it's happening. Mark Andreessen said it's happening, it's happening. And these are just, I mean, that's only scratching the scratch. That's just the surface of what we're talking about. There are thousands of people that understand this, that are smarter, way smarter than me, that understand this. As a matter of fact, we're working with two of them. One guy's name is Mark Hopkins, a.k.a. Dr. Bitcoin. Some of you may have seen him before. He was hired by IBM just recently to teach their entire company about blockchain technology. He's working directly with us with what about Jeremy's about to share with you. He brought another one of his really smart friends to the table, Cody Marks Bailey, and Cody. Actually, man, I can tell you, you got to be on your A game when Cody's around. And when these two guys are in the room at the same time and they're talking, you know, technology, and they're talking about coding, they're talking about programming and engineering, what we're doing, it'll make your head spin if you aren't laser focused. You can't be looking at your cell phone. You can't be gazing out the window and wondering what time, the game is going to be on. You've really got to stay very focused. You can probably hear my cat in the background. He's my little mascot. So this is a true home-based business, as you well know. So cryptocurrency was designed to maintain its users' anonymity. When you make a purchase with traditional money, your personal information is attached to each and every transaction, which can be used to track you and take note of your purchases. But cryptocurrency transactions carry no personal information. What are the advantages of cryptocurrency over traditional money? Here you go. Why use it? It's decentralized. Again, it's not all in one person, like one person or a small group of people don't control the whole thing. It's controlled by the people. It's easy to use. You have anonymity if you want anonymity. It's transparent, so you can follow transactions all the way back through the history of when that coin was first minted, and it's free from fees. Now, when I say it's free from fees, I'm talking about bank fees, like overdraft fees. You don't get any overdraft fees because you can't do any what's called double spending like you could in a traditional bank. And I don't know how many of you experienced a $35 overdraft fee. I've had a couple of them in my life, more than I like to admit, but I have had those, and they really stink, man. You know, when you get those and it's for the amount of $3.98, and then you get hit with a $35 transaction fee. I don't know how many of you can feel that, but it's not a good feeling. So Bitcoin ATMs, we talked about that. They're popping up everywhere. And now we're coming to where we are here today with Bitqyck and the future of currency. The time is now. Blythe Masters, she managed a hedge fund on Wall Street, and again, she's a mover and a shaker. She's one of the most successful people on Wall Street, and she says, how serious should you take this? I would take it as seriously as you should have taken the concept of the internet in the early 1990s. So where are we now? There's risk, but it's minimal. I mean, we're at 2 cents a coin right now. and the reward, the upside potential is massive. So, Jeremy, I'm going to bring you on. You're going to talk a little bit about Bitqyck, and then we're going to go ahead and close this thing down. But Jeremy, you're going to share your screen. So you want to take back control there, buddy?
Yeah, no problem. Let's see here. Here we go. Let me know if you see it.
I do.
All right, great. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to be giving you guys some information on Bitqyck and how this ties into cryptocurrency. We're going to elaborate on that as we move along. But let's go ahead and watch a real quick video. And this should stream pretty well, guys, because I got 50 megs of upload. So you guys should be able to watch this really good. So let's see. Here we go. All right.
We're excited to introduce Bitqyck, the next great e-commerce marketplace, and its official digital currency, Bitqyck. Bitqyck is a daily deal site that will introduce its own cryptocurrency built on the Ethereum blockchain and utilize smart contract technology to create seismic shifts in how corporate ownership and corporate governance are created and transferred. Let's say that, like with Groupon or Living Social, a consumer purchases a $100 coupon for a restaurant, spa, club, store, or whatever, and they only pay $50 for it. Now, like the other daily deal sites, half of the $50 or $25 is paid to the business. But here is where Bitqyck is so different from those sites. We take the other $25 and use it to allocate Bitqyck to the users who have created the value in Bitqyck, the affiliates, the businesses, and the consumers. And this is on top of what the business has earned and the bargain the consumer has bought. Now, as a starting point, the company has determined that each Bitqyck coin or token will be valued at 2 cents. So in this case, $25 at 2 cents each will mint and allocate 1,250 Bitqyck. Those 1,250 coins will then be allocated with a simple ABC distribution. A is the affiliates. There are 2 affiliates that will receive 25% of these coins each. One is the affiliate that referred the business that is offering the daily deal. The other is the affiliate that referred the consumer that bought the daily deal. Each will receive 25% of the coins, or roughly 312 coins each. B is the business. A participating business gets from Bitqyck exactly the same revenue split as they got from Groupon, in this example, $25. Plus, they also get 25% of the Bitqyck coins allocated by the sale of its offer. So the business would also get about 312 Bitqyck coins. C is the consumer. The consumer not only gets the deal they purchased, the haircut, the dinner, the watch, the clothes, or whatever the savings was for, but they also get 25% of the Bitqyck coins. So, in this example, the consumer also gets about 312 coins. But this is not even the most important part of the Bitqyck story. Each Bitqyck that is allocated to an affiliate, business, or consumer will also have 1/10 of a share of Bitqyck Inc. common stock embedded into it. Yes, every Bitqyck allocated by the purchase of every daily deal will contain ownership of Bitqyck Inc. What does that mean? It means that for every 10 Bitqyck held by an affiliate, business, or consumer, they will own 1 share of common stock in the company. As Bitqyck are traded or used, the ownership of the shares follows the coin. Folks, this has never been done in the history of corporate ownership, corporate governance, securities, blockchain technology, or cryptocurrency. Never been done. Such is the power and promise of the technology that Bitqyck and Bitqyck are built on. We believe that this transfer of ownership of a company through a cryptocurrency creates an organic, self-propelling, and thriving marketplace. In fact, the Bitqyck architects and developers, and these are experts that are well known in the cryptocurrency world, who are working with the management of Bitqyck, have said that this is exactly the platform that Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency has always needed. They have said that the Bitqyck vision fulfills the promise of blockchain technology. And by the way, along with ownership in Bitqyck Inc., the holders of Bitqyck also enjoy the rights and privileges that corporate ownership entails. A right to dividends, if any. A right to distributions, if any. A right to freely transfer Bitqyck and other corporate governance rights, like voting as an example. Now, just in case you're not following Bitcoin, it started in 2009 with a value of around 2 cents per coin, just like Bitqyck. And over the last part of 2016, It's been flirting with the $1,000 per coin mark. So while we don't know the future of Bitqyck, we do know that it's structured on a technology that's the Ethereum smart contract that has attracted some of the most successful technology and financial entities in the world. Yes, companies like Samsung, IBM, Microsoft, JP Morgan, and many others have embraced the same technology. At Bitqyck.com, we're not just offering you the definitive daily deal site, we're offering you an extraordinary global distribution platform with an extraordinary cryptocurrency and a piece of the whole darn thing.
All right, let's see if I can get out of here. I don't know what happened here. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and do this remotely, Keith. You guys can still might see my screen, correct? All right. Cool.
Yep.
All right, cool, guys. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna kind of go into just a few of the sections so that you can see why this applies to you. Everybody that's watching this webinar is here probably because you want to make money and you want to be a part of something great, as we've been talking about, with crypto and the digital currency world and what's happening in this world, obviously with great minds like Bill Gates, et cetera. So this is really, guys, I don't know if you guys really understood that video, but that is powerful what they were talking about there. And I think I'm going to do this, dude. I'm going to go full screen. That way people can see that better. All right, so guys, Bitqyck, a little overview. Bitqyck is really the convergence of e-commerce. Okay, guys, $billion industry. Think eBay, think Amazon, think Groupon. Okay, the blockchain, which we talked about that. Keith talked about that earlier. The U.S.-based Bitqyck cryptocurrency and really direct-to-consumer marketing. So basically, what Bitqyck is doing, guys, is it's actually taking three vertical industries that are in the billions of dollars each and really turning it on its ear, okay? And I actually got that from Keith. I think that's great because it's actually true. And you're going to find out why this is so significant for you. So that's really kind of an overview of what Bitqyck is. Okay, it has its own cryptocurrency, as the video stated, and it follows the transactions of the commerce that's happening on the platform. Think Groupon, think Living Social, etc. And 4 different people involved in that transaction are getting Bitqyck. Okay, so it's really incredible. It's literally lending ownership back to the people involved in the purchase. It's never been done before. It's absolutely incredible, and that's why I'm here and why I'm all in and so excited about it. So let's talk about Bitqyck for a second. Okay, so again, quick overview. We watched the video, but let's dive in deeper. The consumer not only gets the deal that they purchased. Okay, so for you, as an example, all of you guys on this webinar are potential affiliates or you're already affiliates, etc. Okay, you just refer somebody. As a matter of fact, guys, when we roll out the links this week, okay, we're going to show you guys how to massively blast this on social media, and people are going to be able to sign up for free. So that's the consumer that's going to purchase a haircut, a dinner, a watch, clothes, whatever they're going to do, and whatever their savings was. But they also get those Bitqyck coins. And in the example we gave on a $50 coupon, okay, $25 goes to the business, $25 goes to another pool where 4 different people share in that, and the consumer is one of them, okay? So imagine you referring one of your friends on Facebook. They're going to go buy a dinner for 2, like they're going to do anyways, just like they would have bought on Groupon, and they get Bitqyck just for purchasing something they were already going to do. And as that Bitqyck starts to take off in price on the open exchanges, etc., starting to trade around the world, not only that, but circulating through so many different hands because of all the transactions that are going to be happening on this platform of Bitqyck, with all the items being sold day in and day out. Think about that, okay? That consumer that bought that haircut or whatever, or their dinner, they already got what they wanted, just like they got on Groupon, but they just received an asset, a cryptocurrency tied to this platform. It's just incredible. Think about that. It blows my mind. I haven't slept in probably 4 weeks, honestly, thinking about where this is going and what kind of opportunity we have. Okay. Also, the Bitqyck goes to the affiliate, the business, and obviously the consumer. But here's what's really cool, guys. it will also have 1/10 of a share of Bitqyck Inc. common stock embedded into it. Okay, so that's really powerful, guys. Let that sink in. So every Bitqyck cryptocurrency coin allocated by the purchase on Bitqyck.com, okay, of every daily deal, it's going to contain ownership of Bitqyck Inc. Okay, so that, just let that sink in, because it's never been done before. This is the first company in history that is giving their platform and ownership back to the people that are involved in making it thrive. Pretty powerful, isn't that, Keith? It's crazy. So, guys, here's what's really cool.
Yes, I was on mute. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I was on mute. So it's extraordinarily powerful.
Yeah,
I mean, the question that you
on that
ask people is, how much of a voting voice do you want in the company? The more of these Bitkeys that you have in your possession, the more of a voting voice you have in the company.
Absolutely, it's crazy, and this is probably one of my favorite parts, because this is where we get a chance to change our lives financially. And all you guys watching this webinar, pay attention, take notes here real quick. But here's really what the benefits of becoming an affiliate. And there's going to be a lot of training on this, guys, coming down the pike here. We're just getting started. This is our second public webinar about Bitqyck, so we're kind of teasing it into the marketplace, and it's about to go gangbusters this week. So just hang on to your hats. So if you're watching this webinar, you are first at the table. So pat yourself on the back for being here. Free to join. Okay, pays weekly, residual income. You can be a first mover, like I said, in a seismic shift in the e-commerce, cryptocurrency, direct sales, corporate ownership, and the daily deals markets. Again, 3 huge verticals that are not going to slow down. It's only going to get larger. And here's the cool thing, guys. Unlimited income and ownership potential. Set your own schedule, benefits, potential tax benefits. Bring real value to customers. I want to give you guys an example, and Keith, maybe you want to back me up on this. I want you guys to kind of just close your eyes for a second and think about something here. Let's just picture that you are the guy that walked into a business and said, "Hey, buddy, how would you like to, how would you like to participate in our platform where we're going to bring you more business, okay? And it don't cost you anything, okay? And it just gives you more reach, more exposure, and we're going to give you a piece of the stock of the platform just for participating for free." So let's just say that business, that merchant, they've got a really, great following, and they start selling gobs and gobs of these daily deals. Can you realize, and I want you to realize this, you as the affiliate are going to get paid on every single transaction that business does. And not only are you going to get paid in the compensation plan, but you're going to get paid Bitqyck every single time. Okay, and we give an example, Keith, and back me up or correct me if I'm wrong, but we've got a gentleman involved with us that did major business with Groupon, like I think something like 11,000 coupons. So if you were the affiliate that referred that restaurant, you would have made $25,000 just on that business, and the sky is the limit. Guys, all of us know 5 or 6 business owners that want to make more money. Keith, you want to elaborate on that a little bit? I think this is really...
Well, yeah, and as a matter of fact, that gentleman's on the line here with us tonight, Kenny Lewis out of Chicago, who is the VP of business development with the company. And I got to tell you that he understands firsthand, owned over 40 restaurants, and has been working with Groupon quite a bit. And when he saw what was going on with Bitqyck, he just can't sleep at night. He's excited beyond belief. We just got off the phone a little bit ago. But very, very exciting time for all of us. And I want you guys to think about this. Imagine if every time you got into an Uber that you guys got more stock in the company in Uber. That'd be kind of a cool thing. So it's exactly what's happening here. So anyway, we're running over half an hour right now, Jeremy. We gotta rock through the rest of this. We don't want it to drag too long, but we're on slide 3 of about 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah, no problem, and it's okay. It will get shorter, guys, but we're excited, and we're just kind of crafting it tonight. So businesses, so again, move over Groupon. Bitqyck Inc. is launching service design, and we've covered this, to disrupt the daily deals market and bring more long-term value to the consumer and the business owner, and we've really explained that. So let's move on to the consumers again. We talked about this. No need to really go into this again, but basically the consumer, if you ever snagged a deal on Groupon, a lot of us on this, webinar, I'm sure have. My wife lives on Groupon, okay? So it's a very popular activity. And they make a purchase, and whatever they're doing, guys, they're going to get Bitqyck, and they're going to get that savings that they wanted anyways, common stock in the Bitqyck platform. It's incredible. It's never been done before. You guys need to let that sink in, okay? So, guys, we're going to do real quick. We're going to blow through this. Maybe won't even get into all of it tonight, simply because the compensation plan is very powerful, and we actually have a video for you guys to watch. But basically, guys, you get paid weekly, 10% on personally enrolled customer purchases, 100% match. This is the most powerful piece, in my opinion. Personally enrolled affiliate commissions, retail sales commissions, okay? That's amazing. So if somebody makes $500, you make $500, okay? Match pay paid weekly. All Bitqyck purchase options have 100% commissional sales volume, okay? So in this example, it's a gold Bitqyck affiliate. So as long as you enroll a minimum of 2 affiliate teams, legs, for example, so you sign up Sally, sign up John, with a combined total of 4,000 group retail sales volume. This is going to come from numerous ways, buying and purchasing on Bitqyck, etc., purchase packs, and we'll get in that in a minute. But as long as you have 4,000 in volume, no more can come 2,000 from any other leg, more than one leg. Sorry. Can be unlimited affiliate teams. Like, so guys, you can put in as many people as you want in this example. So just so you know, you only got to sponsor 2. Level 1 match pay qualifiers earn 50% match pay on affiliate retail sales commissions. Earn down includes the next level 1 match pay qualifier. Okay, and again, don't get all wrapped up in this if you don't understand it. It's okay. This is recorded. You can review later. And again, there is a video on YouTube that you can watch a little bit more in depth, all right? And we will actually give you that at the end of the webinar. Platinum Bitqyck affiliate, okay? So this is a goal here, guys. Everybody wants to get here as fast as possible. Enroll a minimum of 2 affiliate teams, again, with a combined total of 10,000 group retail sales volume with no more than 5,000 RSV produced from any one leg, okay? Again, you can sponsor as many people as you want to help make that number happen. And the Platinum Bitqyck affiliate earned 50% match on all affiliate retail customer RSC, earned down, including the next 2 Platinum Bitqyck affiliates. Again, all commissions are paid 80% in cash, and again, 20% in Bitqyck coins. So as you guys start to rock through this comp plan, remember, you're getting 20% of your commission. So let's say that you're making $1,000 a week. $200 is going in to purchase more Bitqyck for you, growing your wealth as we take this coin to the stratosphere. All right. Now, Platinum Match Qualified Affiliate, match the match pay. This is Keith's probably favorite part. I'm still trying to get my head around it. It's pretty crazy. Bitqyck elusive. Personally enroll 2 affiliates who are level 2 Platinum Match Pay qualifiers and personally be a level 2 Platinum Match Pay qualifier. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to match the match pay qualifiers, earn 50% match pay in Bitqyck coins on all affiliate RSC earned down, and including the first PMQ, Platinum Match Pay qualifier. All right. Now, global sales incentive, guys. This is where people can make some serious money in the beginning if they get in and go to work right away. We have a global sales incentive. Bonus points are paid based on 3 qualifiers. So personal and first level affiliate, earnings of personally enrolled affiliates, and level 1 and level 2 match. Earnings of personally enrolled match the match qualifiers, okay? And every month, the above global account is divided by points assigned to each dollar earned in the above 3 categories. So if you guys qualify for that, it's going to go into a pool, and it's going to be a very handsome payout, especially in the beginning, because, in the beginning of these global pools, not as many people qualify as will, 2 years down the road, etc. Okay? Bitqyck product options for purchase, guys. Here's what you need to start figuring out in your head tonight. There's 3 ways to get involved, and this is how you're going to be able to hook up the business owners, okay? So the $200 package, okay, you're going to get 200 Bitqyck coins, okay? So you're going to get 200 coins along with your pack, and it's going to give you a business enroller certification, a BEC, and that just allows you to be able to go out and sign up unlimited amount of businesses and start raking in the volume, on your personal sales through merchants, etc. Excuse me. 349. Okay, so basically you're gonna get 400 bit keys, so you get an extra 50. So it's kind of a nice sweet spot. 349, you're gonna get an extra 50 coins, and then you're gonna get 2 business enroller certifications. Okay, and you can sell one of those if you want. Sell it to somebody else for a couple $100. So your investment was only 150. You got 200 back, and you gave somebody the power to go out and hook up a business and start creating volume through your organization. Okay, 499. You're going to get 600, so another 100 extra Bitqyck coins, and you're going to get 3 business enroller certifications. And again, you can sell those. So let's say you sold 2 of them, $400 back in your pocket. Your investment in the business was only $100, and you got 2 people out there producing volume through these businesses, rolling up to you in the compensation plan that we just kind of went through here. Okay. So again, guys, business enroller certifications may be sold or gifted to a new affiliate by the purchase of the business enroller. Certifications including the Bitqyck coins. So the Bitqyck coins will follow the certificate. Okay. For example, the 499 Bitqyck product option could give the purchaser 200 Bitqyck coins. I actually just covered this, but that equals 20 shares of Bitqyck common stock. The BEC business enroller training, and still they would have the option to sell 2 199 Bitqyck products from their purchase. So basically getting you about $400 of the original purchase back in your pocket. So your investment was $100. So guys, figure this out. Everybody should come in for $499 if they can. Hook up 2 people, sell the certification, and they're going to get 200 Bitqyck coins with that. And your investment in the business was $100. Guys, we're talking about, in my opinion, this is going to be $1 billion platform someday, and it costs you $100 to get involved and make sky's the limit money. Okay, and the BC and the Bitqyck coins must be authorized and distributed from purchasing customer affiliate to the new design customer affiliate. Total commission value is listed above. Again, guys, I know it's a lot to take in on the compensation plan. Don't worry about that right now, but I just wanted to cover that real quickly. Okay, and I think what we're going to do is, guys, skip this part here. We don't need to do that. And so, guys, what we're going to do now, guys, I don't know, Keith, if you wanted to kind of tease them on what, if you want me to show anything. But basically, guys, we need to get you guys going. A lot of you guys enrolled. You guys need to get back to the person that brought you to the webinar, and you need to get your position, because on Wednesday, I believe, I talked to Bruce. I think they're going to be rolling out the replicated sites, and the packages will, we'll start rolling out the merchants, and you'll be able to get your package, and you'll start earning commissions and start rocking and rolling and signing up the businesses and all that stuff that will really just launch this platform off. Keith, did you want to talk about anything else?
No, I just want to let's close it out. I think we've given them a lot of information. Don't want to overload them with too much, but it's a lot to chew on. But here's again breaking it down and being simple. We're doing something here right now with Bitqyck and Bitqyck that has never been done in the history of the world in the field of commerce ever, by embedding that 1/10 of a share of common stock in every single Bitqyck that goes out the door. So if you hold that Bitqyck, you have 1/10 of a share of common stock. If you have 10, you have 1. If you have 100, you have 10, and so forth. Just doing numbers all the way up. How many of those do you guys want to have in your possession? That's the question, because we are going to grow this business with or without you. It's going to happen, and I'd rather have it be with you than without you, but it's going to happen regardless. Either way, we're going to the top. This is bigger than all of us right now, and we have to treat it like that. I believe that we're going to be able to change not just millions of people's lives on the planet, but billions of people's lives on the planet, and that's ultimately when we get to our deathbed at the end of our lives, and we never really talk about how much money we wanted to make or didn't make. We talk about the people that meant something to us, how many people we went out and helped, or how many people that we had relationships with, and that's really what it boils down to. Yeah. How many people can you touch, motivate, and inspire through what the tool is that we have here with Bitqyck and Bitqyck? And with that, I'm going to say, guys, get back to the person who introduced you to this. Jeremy, why don't you set up a webinar tomorrow and go over just a little teaser of your system tomorrow. I've got to take off. I've got another call I've got to be on, actually. But I want to thank everybody for coming on here. Get back to the person who introduced you to this. Make sure you get your free position right now, because on Wednesday, guys, the doors are open, and you have the opportunity right now to load up that back office with your key people and their key people. So with that, Jeremy, I'm going to say good night.
All right, Keith, thanks so much, guys. And by the way, we are going to be having some serious tools, launching here over the next couple of weeks. We got some crazy things, tracking, keep contact management, sales pages, funnels, social media stuff, all the things you need, banner ads, swipe copies, all that stuff. You just copy and paste, put it out there, and the tools are going to help you, just create a massive, windfall of people and awareness, which is the key. And it just, guys, if you take this serious, I'm telling you right now, and I'm saying this, on the webinar for all you guys watching this in internet land, if you take this serious for the next 90 days, you can set up a platform, a foundation to really create a financial freedom for you and your family. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight, guys, and I will see you guys real soon. We're going to be sending out some more updates, and this will be on YouTube, so I'll get you guys the YouTube link so you can watch the recording and get it out to your people. But get back to the person that brought you to the webinar. Get your people signed up. Okay, get the front line structured and start, getting their people in so they can, be set up, because when the replicated websites go live, it's going to be gone gangbusters, and we're going to see this thing just take off like a torpedo. Okay, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Take care.